All right. All right. Facebook and Periscope. So now it says man 25 arraigned on hate crime charges in Staten Island BB gun attack on father and son. That's the same father and son that that Jonathan Greensblack mentioned. And then he said, how could it be a hate crime if I'm a Hebrew? Then he goes on to immediately transition about the black Hebrew Israelites, right? So you did not get he didn't say a red-haired Caucasian. He went right and he assigned that crime with the black Hebrew Israelites, right? So now, very good. Can we read this? That is clearly an Edomite, according to the Bible, a Caucasian. Okay. Let's read.
Staten Island, New York. Prosecutors asked for bail, but a 25-year-old suspect was released under supervision after his arrest in Connecticut with the alleged connection with the alleged BB gun attack on a father and son leaving a kosher market in Myers Corners. Jason Kish of Catherine Street in Port Richmond stood on crutches with a cast on his left leg while he was arraigned in criminal court on Wednesday morning for the alleged attack on Sunday against a 32-year-old man and his 7-year-old son, who were described by prosecutors as strangers to the suspect. Father and son were wearing Jewish clothing, including rekels and yarmulke.
Now, real quick, so that is Jewish attire. That is not Israelite attire. The Israelites don't dress like that. Jewish people they are converts, and they've been practicing that converted form of what the Israelites practice going back hundreds and hundreds of years. That's not our custom. That is the Jewish custom. The Israelite custom is not that. Read on.
The man was hit in the chest and the boy was struck in the ear, according to the criminal complaint and prosecutors. At the request of prosecutors, the victims received orders of protection from the court. Kish used a BB gun type pistol to target two observant members of a Jewish community dressed in traditional Jewish clothing in front of a Jewish market at about 4:15 p.m. on the 2200 block of Victory Boulevard near Carmel Avenue, prosecutors allege.
Wait a minute, but I want to find the part. Remember, Jonathan Greensblack said that the man said, how could it be a hate crime if I'm a Hebrew? Then he goes in to talk about the black Hebrew Israelites. So I want to know where this is at. Again, it shows that he made an association and he assigned that crime to black Hebrew Israelites, okay? And he's the CEO of the Anti-Defamation League. He just defamed the black Hebrew Israelites according to by that label that he gave us. And then remember, now when you go to the Canary Mission, it shows you Bishop Nathaniel. Then you go down, then it says, who are the black Hebrew Israelites? The ADL, the Canary Mission, the SPLC all work together. This man owes us a public apology. He needs to go back on the radio and denounce what he said. As a CEO, he should know better than that. He is lying. He's associating with something. He does not have his facts straight. It shows you the character of this man, the character of the SPLC, and the character of the Canary Mission with unobjective reporting. Okay, they're biased. They're not looking at things clearly with an adult, mature, educated mind. This is the caliber of people you're dealing with. Okay. Play on.
As people thinking that white Jews aren't Jews, it can show up as white supremacists. It can show up as people saying, like Kanye, by the way, Kanye got ejected by Elon Musk off of Twitter last week. And Elon says because he put an image up of a Jewish Star of David with a swastika in it.
Now, real quick, we don't. Kanye does some things when he stands with the biblical truth that we are the 12 tribes of Israel, and standing on things that are we're all for that. We don't teach put a swastika, but we don't believe in a star. It's a star of Moloch. We don't believe in that. Okay, so that's nothing to do with us, and that's going to be associated with. He mentioned black Hebrew. Now he's mentioning Kanye. He's trying to connect all that together. Play on.
There are rallies, anti-Israel rallies every week, where they say Zionism is Nazism, that Zionists are committing genocide. I've seen that image a million times. But these are all manifestations of what I will characterize as an irrational hatred of the Jewish people. And Look, Jewish people are the most victimized religious minority in the country. 60% of all the religious-based hate crimes target Jews, despite the fact that Jews are just 2% of the population. There are only 7 million Jews in a country of 350 million people.
But the
they're
Bible
the most
says
targeted.
that the Israelites are as the sand of the sea.
That's right.
So you can't be the Israelites if there are only 2% of you. If you can count them, then y'all are few in number. That's not what the Bible said. The Bible said you will be as the sand of the sea that you cannot number. If you can number them clearly, you're not the people. You're not the guys.
You don't fit the prophecies. You don't fit the prophecy when it comes to that. There's a part that he's going to talk more, but do we have the shootings in the grocery store? Do we have that? I know it's late. We all tired. I get it. The Jersey City shootings. Because let's play on. This is the last thing we're going to do. We're going to close out. I know it's late. We all got to work tomorrow. All right. Okay. So he goes on to say that in this Breakfast Club meeting that it was 2 black Hebrew Israelites that were responsible for the murder in a Jewish grocery store. Another blatant lie. So now, let's pull that up. If we have it, we have it. Do we have that? Okay. Okay.
Jersey City shooting. Who are the black Hebrew Israelites?
So real quick, hold up. Just by the title, that's association, the black Hebrew Israelites, question mark, with Jersey City shooting. So let's play on. This may not be the article I'm looking for.
Lawyer. No connection whatsoever. The Israelite Church of God and Jesus Christ in New York, a black Hebrew Israelite sect, told USA Today Network through an attorney Wednesday that it has no connection to the shooting and does not know the suspects.
ICGJ, which is Israelite congregation, they had their attorneys say, look, we had nothing to do with it, right? So scroll down.
There is no relationship to the event in Jersey City. Gerald LaCourt said there is no connection whatsoever, no knowledge of the individuals who have been named as suspects in the shooting. Israelite members John Lightborn, who goes by Commander General Yohana of the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge.
So that's ISUPK, General Yohana. He's saying, look, we didn't have anything to do with either. We're not familiar with them. So there's 2 statements going on. But the title on USA Today assigned the black Israelites with the question with that murder, with that crime. Play on. Read
said
on.
The shooter's actions do not represent the views of black Hebrew Israelites and that he was unfamiliar with the 2 suspects. We are not into any form of violence or terrorism, Yohana said. For us, that's counterproductive. We have a bigger job, and that's straightening out the lives of blacks and Latinos in the inner city.
Right. And look, even though, the ISUPK has slandered us, they have, look, at the end of the day, they are saying, look, we have nothing to do with it, all right? So, look, at the end of the day, we pray for them, brothers. We pray that they get their mind right, get the kingdom. And what a lot of people don't realize is that we all are labeled as one black Hebrew Israelites, whether you're from this camp or that camp, they all see us the same. And the proof of that is they put Bishop Nathaniel's in the Canary Mission, then they immediately segue in and show different Israelite camps teaching. And they're putting Bishop because he's the one that they're most worried about because he's changing the morals of black people. But they just group us all together. Okay? That was it on that. That was not the article I was looking for. But it goes on to show you Bishop taught a class and where he proved that they were actually Islamic. They were Islam. They were not Israelites. They were not part of any Israelite congregation. It was proved. And Jonathan Greensblack, in that interview, I said his name wrong again, literally says 2 black Hebrew Israelites were responsible. That's a lie. There's no proof of that. That's a lie. Okay, that is defaming what you label the black Hebrew Israelite, and you're the CEO of the Anti-Defamation League, and you said the mission statement since 1913 is to defend Jewish and other people. You just went against your mission statement, sir, and you lied publicly in front of millions of people. So we're just showing you, Israel, listen, don't take anything that these people say with a grain of salt. They do not do objective journalism. They do not research things. They don't look into our organization. They know nothing about the workings of Israel United in Christ. They're trying to defame us and devalue what we do. It's late. We're running into my words. It's very late. Look, we're going to close out right now. It's almost midnight. Tonight, many of you might have thought it was a dry show, but we're just showing you that the ADL, the Canary Mission, and the SPLC, they do not teach the true understanding of who Israel United in Christ is and what we push to the 12 tribes of Israel. We are not anti-Semitic. We are from the seed of Shem. We're Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and we teach God's commandments. It's our fault we went into slavery. To come out of the situation we're in, we got to keep the commandments, apply these laws in the land of our captivity, pray and pray for the destruction of this place, and Christ come back and deliver us. Long-winded. With that, we go into our finals announcements. We're not doing law back attack. Yeah.
Give alms. To give at your local school, drop an envelope in the alms box. To give online via PayPal, IUIC.NewOrleans@IsraelUnite.org. To give to the Booster Club via PayPal at IUIC.fundraising@IsraelUnite.org. Disclaimer. We are not a hate group. We are not affiliated with any other Israelite group. Israel United in Christ is a nonviolent Bible-based movement. We do not advocate or condone any acts of violence against any race, ethnicity, or gender. We advise that if anyone hears or knows of any plots to cause harm to anyone or to break the laws of the land, you must contact the proper authorities to bring awareness to any possible threats as stated in Leviticus 5:1.
Hey, thanks for staying with us late night tonight. Listen, stay tuned for our radio shows. We're going to continue to expose the ADL, Anti-Defamation League, SPLC, Southern Poverty Law Center, and also the Canary Mission to prove that they are lying, defaming us, and they're not looking and they're not examining first to get the truth, according to Sirach 11. So with that, thank you for staying with us. Stay tuned for tomorrow night's The Heavy Hitters Show on Friday night. With the deacons. All praise to the Most High and the bishop. All praise to the Most High. With that, we say shalom.
Shalom.
Judah blood. I see.
It's a beast.
Look.